Welcome to the work order slash service receivables video that we're going to record here for you. Again, if you are a service contractor and you are using some kind of work order system now, this is what this would do for you. I'm going to walk you through some stuff that I've already filled out in order to save some time because there's so much within this module to get your hands around. I kind of tried to save some time here and filled in the information, but up here, the work order numbers filled in, the date that the work order came in, our customer who we're doing it for, again, a description of what we're going to do. The nice part is in Master Builder, we can actually start out as a quote. The quote can become a work order, and then the work order will actually then become the actual invoice. So everything is using the same information, so they're not having to do things. So your dispatcher fills it in, your accounting person doesn't have to recap all that information to issue an invoice because it'll be issued through here. Again, I will not spend time on it, but I would love to take the time if it's something of interest to you. We also do what we call routes and contracts. A route would be if you think about a landscaper who goes and mows the same yard every Monday or every other Monday. That's a route. We can schedule those. We can get those out so that automatically bills them. A contract would be somebody like an AC vendor or customer where you go out and change the filters on the first of every month, or you check the Freon levels on every quarter. It's a contract where they pay you the same monthly fee, and then you go out and do recurring work. Again, all can be automated within Master Builder. What we're going to look at here, though, is we're going to go do this work order for Jessica, but the nice thing about Master Builder is we can have multiple locations, and I know a lot of you deal, if you're doing commercial, have clients that have, so we have an AC vendor, AC customer in Las Vegas who has about a contract with a store over there, and they have 60 locations. So again, can be expanded to over 9,000, but he has each of the locations, the contact information for that, phone number and local contact for each of the stores. So as the call comes in, he can just pick the location that he wants to go to. It's going to give him the address, it's going to give him the phone number and the person to contact at that location. The next thing we're going to decide is who are we going to send out to go do this. In this case, we decided to send Frank. Frank's going to go do it. It's scheduled for the 19th of February. We believe this is just going to be a 2-hour project for him, so it's scheduled from 7 to 9 with 45 minutes built in there to get him there on time. He's going to obviously have to leave 45 minutes prior to his start time. So why am I doing that? The reason is what I get is something that looks like this. So now I'm looking at a dispatch board on my screen, and several of our customers, if you can picture this, actually the dispatcher has his regular work screen to do the dispatching, but over here on a 30-inch or whatever you want to buy, 39-inch, 37-inch LCD, which are relatively inexpensive today, he's got this dispatch board with his people going across, and he can see where they are and what they're doing. So real quick look here, we can take a look at Frank. We know Frank's going out to see Jessica at 7 a.m. He's going to be there for 2 hours, and then he's 45 minutes. If he had multiple tasks throughout the day, he would all be listed here. All of our other technicians would be listed as well. Let's say we blew it, and he calls in and says, hey, I've got to go run and get a part. It's more than you thought. I'm really not going to be done until almost 12 o'clock. We can now extend that down. And so we can now see his new schedule. Maybe he had another item here that he was supposed to do, and it has to be reassigned. Master Builder is Windows friendly. Let's just say we're going to drag that and drop it. This is a different we're going to just give that to John to do. So on top of that, we can do that. Again, going across here, I'm not going to get into a lot of details, but this tells me right here what the priority is. This color tells me here what section of town, what part of the geography that we work in that is in, so I can look at color coding to make sure that everything that's high priority is scheduled first, that we're not having guys bounce from one side of town to the other, that we can kind of drag and drop these colors together so that we get some efficiencies, and we've seen that with a lot of our clients. At this point, Frank's done. He calls back in to somebody in dispatch, says, I'm done. It actually took, 4 hours plus the hour of travel time, which we billed for. Bill them for 5 hours at, our 45 is what we have hard-coded in the system. At this point, it's going to print the invoice for the customer. That invoice, as you know, Master Builder can be printed and mailed, emailed to them, or fax them with it right within the system. Now, all of this is done. We took the original phone call, we took a quote, we dispatched it. all the way through the system. We use this one screen here, so nobody's having to rekey information. Lots of efficiencies to be attained here with using Master Builder Service. One of the things that I think our clients really like, and this is one report that I want to show you, and it's not great information as far as the numbers that I have within here, because it's just test data and samples that I've done in the demos. But what it's going to show you is profitability by customer, and I can do profitability by customer. I can give you profitability by technician, and the reason it's taking so long is it's looking for a printer that I don't have any longer. So it's yes, I know I don't have that printer. And so what I have here is service profitability by client. And what I'm going to show you is I can run that for invoice dates, types, just specific clients, only for different salespeople, for specific technicians. So now I can really get into data that helps me make decisions. And what you're going to see here is that Jessica was one of my favorite clients. We did all of these work orders for her. This was the material cost that came through accounts payable or through inventory adjustments off of the technician's truck or from the warehouse. This was my labor cost. If there were additional costs, they would be in here. My total cost plus my billing amount gives me gross profit by work order, percentage gross profit, and at the bottom down here, I can look and say, hey, Jessica, I've done this much work this period, and this is the profit that I've made. On this customer, this is the profit I've made. On this customer, this is what I lost. But now I can look at individual customers, and as I get busy, I can now prioritize as to which customer is going to get serviced first versus last. If I'm looking at technicians and I need a technician maybe to be promoted to a senior, I can look to see which one is my most profitable, which one is doing the best job in the field, etc. If I have salespeople out selling contracts and services, I can now see which salesman is getting me the most profitable clients and line them up side by side to see that. So anyway, a lot of information gets captured in a Master Builder, but it also gives you an opportunity to pull it out into useful reports, agings, call sheets, service advertising reports. If you're into flat rate billings, we also can handle flat rates. Obviously, not everybody does that, but if that's something you'd want to take a look at, we can do a demo for you. But allows you to build those flat rate pricing books, print them out, hand them to your drivers and technicians so that they have that pricing handbook within their truck. Ability to view that dispatch board, again, work orders by any way you want to look at them. So anyway, that's service kind of in a nutshell. Again, I'd love to personalize this for your company. That dispatch board will handle up to 99 technicians. It allows you to print out work orders. It allows you to do a lot of things that you're doing manually and get those down to an electronic format. So anyway, again, I thank you for your time again, and we look forward to meeting with you.